Into Opera is an arts and educational charity based in Norfolk. The purpose of the charity is to get more people into opera. We are gradually finding more and more ways to do that. We work closely with schools, developing meaningful partnerships and bespoke educational projects, which involve music, drama, dance, creative writing, languages, design, theatre making, storytelling. It's opera. It's all in there.
We want to give our children the best opportunities we can, and we also want to give them an opportunity to engage with arts and culture, because it touches your soul and it changes your life. And about 3 years ago we did an audit and we decided as a staff, what are the sorts of things, if we were blue sky thinking, would we like for our children that perhaps they won't get the opportunity to do. And one of the things was an opera. And then, like an angel, Genevieve came along one day and said, you know, we've got this project on the go and you can apply for it. And we did indeed apply for it, and we were successful. And we can't thank you enough, Genevieve and your team, for introducing opera to our children in our school.
Into Opera launched with A King's Ransom, a 17-week children's opera and education project, which culminated in the world premiere of a new children's opera by Patrick Hawes, performed by Britten Sinfonia and 4 schools. There were quite a lot of children.
We are very busy masons, we master masons, we've been searching in the forest for this time, great oak tree.
Children have absolutely loved it. They have grown in confidence and self-belief, and they're more open to take risks now and try new things, which is really nice to see. So thank you.
When some children came up to me in the playground and insisted that they were going to write their own opera, I don't think they'd have even thought of doing that if they hadn't taken part in this project.
You see different sides of those children. You really do. We had children in that group with special needs who found their voices and found their place in the class because of doing it. And we had children who didn't think they'd enjoy it and absolutely loved doing it. So I could go around the whole class and say, at some point or other, I spotted them during the rehearsals, during the performance, and I learned something about them.
So it gave them quite a really nice, rich music curriculum and drama and dance, but I think it also taught them a lot about teamwork and cooperation and respect as well.
I think it's taught them something about art in general, actually. I think they understand now that with art, the devil is in the detail. This hard work is what it takes to do something and create something that is great.
I think all kids should meet Genevieve and love opera. Yeah.
Into Opera also runs a concert series called Opera Unwrapped, where singers share their passion for opera with audiences, performing and unwrapping some of their favourite music, talking about its context, and revealing fun, personal stories about their experiences with that music as well. Music and conversation. What's not to like?
The first thing I'm going to sing is Mon cœur s'ouvre à toi, which is, I used to call it the Star Trek song, because there's a bit in the middle which you may recognise. It's not Star Trek.
Sometimes these concerts also provide opportunities for children to perform alongside our opera singers. It's a chance for children to meet these artists, to find out more about their lives, careers, and, of course, to hear their powerful instruments right there in front of them. Magic.
The joy of playing in a group, in a team, supporting each other, experimenting with the drama of it all it's so exciting, and it's also confidence building. It's something very different from everyday life, but it's you can put your everyday life into it. So it's team building, it's adventure, it's music, it's joy. And I think most people, children certainly, that are involved in music develop a confidence which they may not have otherwise.
In 2019, Into Opera launched the Norfolk Into Opera Festival. We wanted to create an imaginative way to experience opera in Norfolk and keeping ticket prices as low as possible to encourage more people to consider giving opera a go. We transformed the Octagon Barn in Little Plumstead into a mini opera house, staging a production of Donizetti's comic opera The Elixir of Love. We couldn't have done it without wonderful professional singers, designers and technicians, the kindest of volunteers who helped front of house, and it wouldn't have been an Into Opera experience if we hadn't involved children too. Now we are busy preparing the next season for our opera festival, which will take place in 2021. We are developing a new chamber opera for families based on the classic storybook Gobelino the Witch's Cat by Ursula Morrow Williams. And we're launching a creative revolution in primary schools. Arts and culture are being increasingly squeezed from our schools, and we want to support schools in putting these back where we think they belong, at the heart of school life. We're also going to be working with teachers to help foster greater creativity in the classroom. This project will enable us to become a resident company to 3 primary schools for 2 years. And we hope very genuinely to make a positive social impact in those schools and a transformative cultural impact. We want to change lives. And we've already seen that opera can do that. So we want to keep doing that.
It's kind of like an opportunity for children, like all the children that have like different social backgrounds. Some things have been hard for them, but for some children to get this opportunity, it's going to be a really big thing for them, and for people to see them, it could also inspire lots of other children to do something like this.
Opera is great and it's the best thing at school.